Okay, making a Skye-Ku cardback in a couple steps. First, I had to buy the cardback. I got it off eBay. Then I had to buy some simple gesso at Michael's Paint. They love me down there. Next, I'm just going to do the first step, which is, you can come a little closer, you can see, just doing a very light coat of white paint over the cardback. You'll see me really try to work it through so that it's barely even on there, because we want to be able to see through it on the other side. So you see I've used the texture of the paint. I'm really trying to get it out of the way so that it covers up, and then when it dries I'll be able to go over it and hit some of the important details with a thin Sharpie. So this is going to dry. It'll dry usually a little bit lighter. See, I'm trying to get nice even strokes. I'm not just trying to do that so a little more space to go on. The yellow behind the old Weequay. And then anything that's torn, I make it a little bit darker because it looks better than torn ink. And I'll just do that there. So someone's going to win this in an auction, and all the money's going to go to save little dogs and cats. I'm just going to go one more time around the important bits that I'm going to have to go over later that I really want to be able to be seen. So there you go. That's the hardest part. It's just tracing out around there. Okay, next step coming up once it dries. So we now see that the cardback has dried, and as promised, it's dried a little bit lighter than it appeared it was going to. I'm just going to focus on the Weequay now. Hopefully that gets the most bids. I then am getting ready to actually draw the Skye-Ku on there, or write the Skye-Ku on there. First, I use either a light blue or a dark blue Sharpie. I choose which one. Actually, I just don't. It's just usually whatever I have around. But I've been cleaning up lately, so I have both. So I think I'm probably going to try the light blue one first. So if you get a little closer, what you'll see I'm going to do is just kind of outline the essential elements of what makes Weequay Weequay. And we'll see how that turns out. Let me see how thin this is. Yeah, it's not particularly thin. I'll have to be careful. So I'll kind of get that in there. Get his little hair out there. Oh, little price sticker. That's all right. I'll still get his staff deal in there. Okay, kind of go down there and his weird body. Now the nice thing is, if this doesn't actually turn out exactly the way I want it to, it still looks okay usually. So it doesn't really matter. So what I might do, I'm thinking about whether or not I actually want to put any background details. I don't think I will. I think I'll maybe just put a little arm detail on there. Make sure I get his body delineation in there. Ooh, get his little hands. That's nice around his, oh, I gave him too many fingers. Oh well, whoever wins this gets extra Weequay fingies. All right, then I'll pull this down for his staff. And now we'll try to get his expression. Try to get his little frowny face there. His little low eyes. Well, that's not really, oh boy. Oh well. Hey, good enough. And now I'm gonna get the rest of his hair. Get this in there. And we have a Weequay. I'll give his little arm over there. You know, I'm gonna do the rest of his thing, because that's gonna give a nice vertical line. I can't really see. Hey, that looks like Weequay. So we'll stop on that step, and then we'll get to the next bit. Okay, and I'm actually going to try something new here, because this is a little vague and informed. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of do a couple details with a thinner Sharpie. Just kind of his little arm details here. Kind of get his little wrist deal in there. Kind of get that. And I'm looking at the cardback on the Collector's Archive. Maybe add a little detail to his little skiff deal there. Maybe just a couple just super light lines indicating his thing there. Oh, I gotta get his nose. He's got an imperial nose. Oh yeah, Oh, oh, hey, that looks good. All right, that looks better, right? Right? Oh, and get that in there too. All right, there. Oh, you know, let's put his little blaster hole too. All right, that's a blaster hole. Okay. Okay, and now I'm actually going to add on my poetry. So I bring it up here on my Word document on the computer, and the tricky thing is getting it to fit. Now sometimes I get it to fit just perfectly, and sometimes I don't. It's kind of catch as catch can. There's a lot of, you know, it's not a science, it's an art. Okay, so it starts off, the Dune Sea Sailor. And if there's a hole in there, I just kind of deal with it. The Dune Sea Sailor. Okay, I really committed to that L, so we'll have to see what happens there. Above waves, Weequay guards skiff. I'll do this bit kind of small. Ooh, that didn't really, that's okay. Above waves, and then I'll have to say Weequay. Weequay, above waves. Weequay guards skiff. I'll just put that underneath here because that's a part of the 7-syllable second deal. You see, sometimes I have to go a little bit crazy and do things that are a little bit out of character to make it look interesting. Then wrinkles filled with sand. My favorite line in the whole Skye-Ku. So I'm just going to put that right here. It's going to go right over, it might even go over the top of his head, you know? You see, it looks like this, it looks all nice, and I might want to get precious and get over it, but I have to be at one with the cardback. Wrinkles filled with sand. Wrinkles filled with sand. See? I went over his face. So now we have the poem. The Dune Sea Sailor, above waves Weequay guards skiff, wrinkles filled with sand. Only one more stage. So I'm going to be filling in the episode this is from in the yellow box. And I'm using the Kanji Japanese numbers. It's not at all how you write numbers in Japanese. I'm aware of that. I do it that way because why not is the reason why I do that. Okay, so it's going to start off with Hachi. That's 8. It's from episode 89. Pretty good episode if you've never seen it. Now Q. So that's 89, and then I do my name in Chinese, my kind of bastardization of my own name in Chinese, and then Ku. And there we have a Skye-Ku. I'm going to go in and just make some things nicer with the writing. Just kind of double up on some things. Maybe make that L go a little bit longer. Maybe make that L go up a little higher. Make this W a little firmer. These wrinkles. Because, you know, it's not supposed to necessarily look great. It's supposed to look interesting. It's supposed to invite considering what are these words that are written on here. How is it? The dune. I gotta get this other side of the dune here. The dune. I'm gonna curve this up, this E. I'm gonna bring this A down. Just stylizing things so it looks more interesting. Making that waves, making that go up a little bit, I'm gonna put a little Weezer W on there for Weequay, just for fun. And there you go. I think I might even underline this sand. I just did it. Oh, I might even underline this. Oh, hey, that looks nice. All right, so here we go. The bidding starts. Oh, actually, that's nice. Okay, the bidding is going to start at I don't know, $50, and we'll see where it goes. 100% is raised for dogs. Oh, I gotta stop approaching the camera. The camera lady told me not to get too close. So there you go. I look forward to seeing you at the archive party. Will you win this? I don't know. I'm also going to put it in a case so it's all nice and pristine. That'll be the last thing you see. Until the party, wampa wampa. Okay, so I'm just here with Toby and Bobo. These are two dogs who've been saved from a shelter. And I am underneath my Chewbacca and Porg blanket because animals are great. Final product is going into its acrylic sleeve. Oh, getting a little bit stuck there. Are the dogs being cute? I bet they are. This one's a little bit of a spaz. Oh. Yeah, he just yawned, didn't he, Toby? Ta-da! All right, save dogs. Bid on Skye-Ku's.